feelings and styles of people from all over the world. But Cory, you are doing an awful lot. I know you are. You going to be doing any touring soon?
Well, touring, as far as being on the road for a certain period of time, is something that I'm not at the moment doing. I'm just kind of doing local weekend gigging and stuff in my Eastern Ontario region. I just finished up a show on the weekend in Ottawa, well, just south of Ottawa, for the recent tornado that happened here just outside of Ottawa in the past couple of weeks, and there was some pretty widespread devastation there in the Ottawa region. So a friend of mine who's got a group also as well, and is a neighbor of mine actually, and Mr. Mike LaRose, and he asked me to take part in this benefit that we just played on Saturday night, and they raised about $3,500, I guess, for the
awesome.
For the Red Cross,
awesome.
The Canadian Red Cross Foundation, for the tornado victims and stuff. So that was something that was nice to be a part of, and obviously helping
Absolutely.
out many people in need. But I do a lot of shows locally. I mean, some of them are just acoustic shows, myself and a buddy of mine who plays some percussion. And then also I have my backing band as well, that we get out and do as much as we can. August was quite busy locally with a lot of a couple fairs here locally in Ontario, Eastern Ontario. And
great, Cory. I hate to interrupt you, but I'm getting the flag signal. We're running out of time here. So
all right.
I want to thank you for coming and spending time with us, sharing your music, and invite you to come back anytime. You're part of our family now, so there's always a home for you here. Give us, in about the 30 seconds we've got left, tell us a little bit about this next track, Once Too Many, Twice Not Enough.
Yeah, that's the second single that we released off this record, and the chorus itself speaks about life being a gamble. If you don't take the right chances, you might get stuck in certain things, and you got to do what feels right and just strike that right chord, and hopefully you achieve what you're looking for. And I think that's kind of in general what it speaks about. So it's a very melodic sort of, I guess, rootsy rock, country rock sort of track. So.
Well, let's give it a play, Cory. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Cory M Coons. Cory, I want to mention also, this show airs right across the border from you on our Rochester, New York flagship station, WRFZ FM 106.3. So you'll be getting some plays over there, too. Ladies and gentlemen, Cory M Coons. This is Once Too Many, Twice Not Enough.
Got a reason to believe your time has come, and you better hold out for number one. Even if the odds they don't add up, you know you'll find your strength and rise above. Watch out, they might call your bluff and draw you out when the feeling comes on. has come and you better hold out for number one.
Okay, is the song really over this time?
The song is over, ladies and gentlemen.
No
it is
sneaky-
ended.
No sneaky phone rings or wave splashes or anything this time. Okay.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cory M Coons from Neighbors to the North, Canadian. And we're so glad to have had him with us, as we are glad also to have our next guest. And these guests come to us from merry old England, from the UK. And they've got some little edgier music, but I think you're going to like it because they've got a good sound. They've worked at their trade, and they know what they're doing. They're putting down a good sound. We're going to share it with you right now. They call themselves Second-Hand Arms Dealer, and I certainly hope that's not what they're doing, because we'd all be in big trouble. But here they are with a thing called Nemesis.
A little bit of jealousy, a little bit of genocide. The cycle gets harder to break. Is it the dust we breathe, of the coldness of your heart? Revenge was called nemesis. No other animal has this. Is what sets us apart. A program from the start.
And there you have it. That's Nemesis by our next guest, Second-Hand Arms Dealer from over on the other side of the pond there. And here to talk about it is a guy named Sam. Hello, Sam.
Hi, David. I'm the drummer from Second-Hand Arms Dealer.
And you're not the Dr. Seuss character, I am Sam I am.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, well, listen, first off, before we talk about the group and your music, I want to ask you if something I heard years and years ago is true. And, no, never mind. I'm not going to go into drummer jokes at this time. No, seriously, Sam, we're glad to have you here aboard with us today, and it's always great to talk to new artists, and this is the first time you've been on the show, so before I go any further, I'll remind you that you're part of our family now, so keep in touch with us, let us know what you're doing, new releases, show dates, if you're going on tour with the Rolling Stones or whatever, let us know, and we'll help publicize it online for you, too, because the only thing we like better than following the careers of our guests is helping them make it even better. So tell us about the group now. You're the drummer. Who else you got in the group?
We've got Joe, who's our lead vocalist / bass player. And we've got Joe. Sorry, I've already said Joe, haven't I? God, what am I doing? It said it's been a long day. We've got Jordan on the guitar. So Joe Spurrell, bass and vocals. Jordan Shorten on the lead guitar.
Okay.
I wanted to say real quick as well, thank you very much for having us on the show. It's really nice to be invited on something like this, and we certainly will remember it. And if we ever do get a tour with the Rolling Stones, you can definitely come along.
Oh, we'll definitely look forward to that, so you can be sure of that. And we'll probably stay for their part of the show, too. Do you guys all coordinate on writing the music, or do just one or two of you do the writing and the rest of you work on it, or what?
It's a bit of a back and forth, really. I mean, I think we all chip in. Everyone kind of does their own instrument, and then they'll bounce ideas off each other. And yeah, it kind of gets constructed that way. That it does. Sometimes it happens overnight, and we can literally go to a practice, and we come out with a new song. Sometimes it takes like weeks or months.
Right. Sure. I get that completely. And how long you guys been together?
We've been together for just over a year now, really. So still days.
Yeah, you're still getting the feel of working with each other and getting into each other's heads and being able to react with each other, and that's always the fun part.
Criticism is the hardest part.
I'm sorry?
Taking criticism's got to be the hardest part. We've got now where we can tell each other if we don't like each other's ideas.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now I know one of you is from Wales. The rest of you are from the British part of the island. And when do you get together? When do you do playing? And are you doing a lot of play dates?
Yeah. Well, we've got Greg, who's our amazing manager. He's from Wales, and then the three of us are all from England, Bristol. And yeah, we gig as much as we can, really. We just had a busy weekend, the one just gone. We had a gig on the Thursday and the Friday, a place in Bristol and a place in Wales. But apart from that, we try and gig as much as possible. We rehearse maybe once or twice a week. Yeah, keep things busy and intense, really.
And just to help us understand the logistics of this, how far